A very good morning, class 12th. After so many days, I am going to now upload my lecture today on the topic that is sex determination mechanism. Actually, I am going to upload two lectures, that is about the sex determination, and second will be about the linkage, right? As there is a different type of mechanism in different individual that how to determine sex. So let's see that how sex is determined. Sex determination, as the name suggests, that determination means how the sex is determined. How you know about, how we can know about sex, that who is responsible for male and female, right? Or you can say that finalization of sex or deciding of sex at the time of zygote formation. If we talk about gametes like the male and female gametes, they get fused and form the zygote, but ultimately this zygote further either it will be a male or it will be a female. So that deciding factor, that decide of finalization of sex at the time of zygote formation, it is called sex determination. Now if we know that two types of chromosomes, they are present in individuals. One is the sex chromosomes, they are responsible for the sex of the individuals, and other are the autosomes, those chromosomes which are other than sex chromosome, they are known as autosomes. Means in our body there are two types of chromosomes are present, one which are responsible for the sex of individuals, and other chromosomes which are responsible for other factors, they are known as the autosomes. After knowing this general thing, now let's see that sex determination is also of two types. Basically, it's a male heterogamety and female heterogamety. Just look at the name, male heterogamety means males, they produce. Hetero means different, always. Hetero word means different, and gamete means gametes, different types of gametes. Means males here produce different types of gametes, right? So that is called male heterogamety. If we talk about female heterogamety, means different types of eggs, they are produced by females. If females are producing different types of eggs and they are responsible for determination of sex, then that is a female heterogamety. Male, they produce two types of gametes. If we just take our human beings example, xx xy, xx they are females and xy they are males. So as you can see, males can produce X and Y chromosomes, two types of gametes. So these type of condition is known as male heterogamety. Now male heterogamety further is of two types. It can be XXXY type or it can be XXX0 type. Means if an individual, if I'm just taking random example, if any individual has 24 chromosome, then how many chromosome will male have? That will have only 23, because one chromosome it is absent. If we talk about XXXY type, then these are the females, they can produce only one type of chromosome, they are known as gymnosperms. And XY, because two types of gametes, so this condition is known as androsperms. Usually that is the males produce XY. Now example which you can quote in this type XXY is humans, Drosophila, very important examples of XXXY type, that is the humans as well as the Drosophila, which is also known as the fruit fly. Now XXXY type, if we have to put a cross, then this is the male and this is female, right? This is female and this one is male. Now when you cross it, there are 50% of probability or 50% of chances of child, that is of having male and female. 50% chances are there if the male heterogamety, if the male is heterogametic, right? if the male is heterogametic, means it can produce two types of gametes, the chances of baby is 50% because male is the responsible factor here. Now if we talk about XX X0, it was, this condition was explained by McClung. When did where he studied it in grasshopper. He studied XX X0 or X0 condition in grasshopper. In grasshopper, what is the condition? That females have 24 chromosomes, means with the XX. Males have 23 chromosome because they have this kind of condition, X0. X is there but 0, they do not have any kind of chromosome here, right? Here in one side they have X, but here they do not have any kind of chromosome. So if we have to make a flow chart here, then checkerboard, then that is the, this is the male and this condition is female. So as you can see that we got these four possibilities, right? These four possibilities, that 50% chances that there will be female and 50% chances of male with the 23 chromosomes. So main thing you have to, as you can see, that the sex of chromosome is decided by male because male is heterogametic in both the cases. So sex of the chromosome is based on the type of the chromosome provided by male. So who is deciding factor here? Male. If male is heterogametic. What is heterogamety? Means male can produce two types of gametes. Here is also two types of gametes, if you can see. One is X, one is 0. No gametes, right? So two different, but female, that is producing one type of gametes here. So if we talk about now female heterogamety, if I talk about female heterogamety means female can produce different types of egg. Now I am not going to use XX because otherwise we will get confused. So we will use ZZ, right? So we will use ZZ. Now ZZ here is the male and ZW is the female. It means female here is heterogametic. It can produce two types of gametes. One is Z and one is W. Female heterogamete is also two types, ZZ, ZW and ZZ, Z0 or Z0. So first let's look at the ZZ, ZW type. This is male and on this side it is female. As you can see that male can only give one type of chromosome, but female can give two different types of eggs or the chromosome. So 50% chances of having male, 50% chances of female, but the sex of individual, sex of the baby is decided by females. Here you can quote in female heterogamety, you can quote the example of fishes, few fishes, but the major are the butterflies and fowls, or you can say chickens. They are the female heterogametic type, and in a male heterogamety you can discuss the humans. Now ZZ, Z0 type, as you, this is easy for you to draw the now checkerboard. 50% chances of female and male. Example here is the moths. Moths is the very important example which show the ZZ, Z0 type, and in ZZ, ZW type, there is the, you can better you quote the example of butter. Here is the major is the butterflies, right? Major is the butterflies, but yes, few butterflies, they also show the ZZ, Z0 type. But the major fowls and butterflies, they show ZZ and ZW types. Now, but the major thing you need to know that in both the situations, a parent who is having, either you talk about male heterogamety or you talk about female heterogamety. In both the cases, the parent who is having different types of gamete, that will decide the sex of the child, right? So in now that was about your board exam. it is important as well as for your practical point of view also. If I have to specifically now little bit give you detail about the NEAT, let's now talk about only Drosophila, which shows the male heterogamity. You know that here X on A. X is here, I have taken the sex chromosome, A is the autosomal chromosome. If we take the ratio of sex chromosome over autosomal chromosome, so if this ratio comes out to be 0.5, means that is the less than even 1.5, the offspring will be male, right? Offspring will be male. It is condition that if this ratio, that is sex chromosome over autosomal chromosome, if this ratio is 0.5, the total number of chromosomes, right? So depending on the total number of chromosome, you can differentiate sex and autochromosome. If that ratio is 0.5, offspring will be male. If X by A is 1, the offspring will be, means Drosophila will be female. And if there is some conditions that if X by ratio is between 0.5 to 1, then these are known as gynandromorphs. Gynandromorphs means, now as you can see, that is the morphs means morphology, and gynandro means that is the mostly the female part. So organism here, gynandromorphs here, it is having the morphology wise a part of the body like male and a part of body like female, means half of the body will be like male and few will be like half will be like the only few part of the body will be like female. It is also three types. Sometimes it is anterior posteriorly, that front side is like look like male and back side look like female, or it can be bilateral, that one half is male and other half is female, that is known as bilateral. Or it can be sex piebald. Sex piebald means the complete body is female, but there will be the patches of male tissue all over the body. So if your ratio between the sex chromosome and ऑटोजोम के बीच में जो रेशो आती है वो 0.5 to 1 के बीच में है, it can give rise to any kind of condition. It can be anterior posterior gynandromorphs, it can be bilateral, it can be sex piebald. This is important for your NEAT point of view. If the complete body of Drosophila is female, only the patches, little bit male patches are there, then that will be sex piebald. If the one half is male and other half is female, that is bilateral. And if specifically mentioned to you that organism have a part of the body like male and few of the female, and these are not mentioned and gynandromorphs is mentioned, then just tick mark the gynandromorphs. Or if specifically given that anterior posterior means front side is look like male on back side will look like female, then mark according to these three types. If now that was about 0.5 to between 1. If less than, if we talk about less than 0.5, then that will be meta males. Meta males, that means they are super males. If that is more than 1 means now they will be meta males, they will be super females. So these conditions you need to remember. 0.5 से कम तो मेटा मेल्स सुपर मेल्स, 0.5 से ज़्यादा आ जाएगा, that is even more than 1 you can say, then that will be super females. That is also for your NEAT point of view, that even in the reptiles, external condition means deciding factor for the sex of the organism is, it is the external condition. In crocodiles or lizards specifically, the temperature is very, very important factor. If temperature is low, and if temperature is low means egg is getting hatches at a low temperature, then organism which is turned out to be, organism जो होगा, offspring जो बनेगा, that most likely, most chances are that will be female. If temperature is high means egg is hatching at high temperature, organism will be male. So here the deciding factor for the sex is the temperature, and this is specifically you can mention in the crocodiles and the lizard. In lizards and crocodile, temperature is the main deciding factor. In turtles is also the temperature is the main factor. At low temperature, if egg hatches, it will be a male. Now it is opposite to your crocodiles, right? In crocodiles, if egg hatches at the lower temperature, the organism will be female. Here in turtles, if this will be male. Incubation at high temperature will result in female. But if temperature is moderate का मतलब होता है neither it will be high and nor it is low, then the 50% chances of having male and 50% chances of having the female. In honeybee, very important point for every type of examination, either it is board or it is need or any competitive examination, it is very important. In honeybee, the condition is haplodiploid type, because what happen is, first I am giving you just the gist means just the introduction, then we will talk about the cross. In honeybee, what happen is that queen lays two types of eggs. It can be one egg if it can lay the two types of egg if eggs are not fertilized. Fertilized का मतलब समझते हो आप, मेल एंड फीमेल fertilized होते हैं. Here if the eggs are formed but they are unfertilized eggs, right? If they are unfertilized egg, unfertilized का मतलब है they will be n, ploidy will be n, they will have the half set of chromosomes because fertilization तो हुआ ही नहीं, so they will have half set of chromosome. Then through the process of parthenogenesis, फर्स्ट चैप्टर में पार्थिनोजेनेसिस एंड पार्थिनोकार्पी हम करते हैं, द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ इंडिविजुअल्स विदाउट फर्टिलाइजेशन. सो थ्रू द पार्थिनोजेनेसिस देयर इज अ development of males or drones. So if eggs are not fertilized through the parthenogenesis process, the individuals or I will say the honeybees, the males or drones will be developed. Now sometime question is asked, what is the ploidy means? How many chromosomes will be present there? It is the half of the set of chromosome, means n. If egg is fertilized, there is nothing the condition, you know that it will be 2n, right? Ploidy will be 2n. But here is also now two conditions, that these fertilized eggs, they are feed with the royal jelly. उनको कैसा खाना दिया जाता है? Either they are filled with royal jelly or they are feed with bee bread. If the eggs they are feed with royal jelly, those eggs which get royal jelly treatment, that will result into queen. Those eggs which fed with the bee bread, they all will be sterile females and which are called the workers. इनको हम बोलते हैं वर्कर्स. सो मेल्स और ड्रोन्स का जो क्रोमोसोम नंबर है दैट विल बी हाफ, एंड वर्कर्स और स्टेराइल फीमेल्स और क्वीन दे विल हैव double set of chromosome because they will formed after fertilization. So sex of the chromosome, अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं who deciding here sex of the chromosome? First, sex of the chromosome is decided by the ploidy. n है कि 2n है, 2n है तो that will be queen or they will be females. As well as the food, कैसा food उनको मिल रहा है? If that will be provided with the royal jelly, that will be queen. If they are provided with the bee bread, they will be females. So अगर आपको क्रॉस बनाना है, then in honey bee parents आप लेंगे female and male. Females they have 32 chromosome. Males, I already told you that drones or males they are having n chromosome, means half of the honeybees chromosome number is 32. तो males में कितने बचेंगे? 16 because there is हाफ सेट ऑफ क्रोमोसोम. अब मियोसिस होगा, मियोसिस के बाद गैमीट्स जो बनेंगे दैट इज 16 क्रोमोसोम. इफ नाउ पार्थिनोजेनेसिस हुआ, यहाँ पे पार्थिनोजेनेसिस के बाद ओनली द न्यू विल बी 16 क्रोमोसोम एंड देयर विल बी रिजल्टेंट विल बी मेल्स. इफ Males now having gametes जो बनेंगे 16 chromosome. If these get fertilized with the female, then there will be the formation of 32 chromosome. So now this females, they can be workers or they can be queen. Workers कब होंगी? Workers or sterile females कब होंगी? When there will be feed with the bee bread, right? और queen कब बनेंगी? When they will be feed with the royal jelly. This is very very important cross. You need to understand कि ये जो males हैं, they males have half of the set of chromosome. कभी भी गलत मार्क मत करके आइएगा कि males have 2 and ploidy. No, in honey bee males have half set of chromosome. Females have 32 chromosome. उसके बाद भी दो conditions होती हैं, that is parthenogenesis, means that is without fertilization, or second condition can be fertilization, right? So these two condition can be there. Now this was about the honeybee, but there is another scientist, that is a Free Martin. Free Martin observed in few calves. What is calves? That is cow's baby. Cow's baby is known as calves. So in calves he observed that जब दो zygotic twins form होते हैं उनमें भी development अलग तरह से होती है. What is the deciding factor in their development? He studied that. He studied that there in dizygotic twins, because dizygotic है तो there are chances कि male होगा एक और एक female calf होगा, right? But ये दोनों आपस में cytoplasm से तो जुड़े हैं, so that is known as cytoplasmic connection. Male इसमें develop faster होता है. Why? Because male it produce some hormones which transfer into the female embryo, and each hormone little bit slow down the development of female calf, right? So if a cow is having dizygotic twins, then there is also changes are observed in their development because of the hormones produced by males. So this study was done by Fee Martin. Again, it is very important for your objective point of view. If that is now इतना सब पढ़ने के बाद, now I think you can easily draw the sex determination in humans. Humans also show male heterogamity. अगर आपको मेल हेट्रोगेमिटी समझ में आ गया तो ये फ्लो चार्ट बहुत इजी है आपके लिए बनाना. ह्यूमंस शो एक्स वाई टाइप ऑफ सेक्स डिटर्मिनिंग मैकेनिज्म. कितने पेयर्स होते हैं? आउट ऑफ 23 पेयर्स, बिकॉज हमारे पास 46 टोटल क्रोमोजोम है और 23 पेयर्स हैं. 1 पेयर मैंने पहले ही बोला है, इसमें से आपका सेक्स क्रोमोजोम होगा और 22 कौन से होंगे? ऑटोजोम. सो 1 पेयर विल बी सेक्स क्रोमोजोम एंड 22 पेयर विल बी ऑटोजोम्स. लेट्स लुक एट द क्रॉस. Father will have XY. How many? 44 plus XY. अब ऐसे नहीं पूछिएगा वाई मैम 44 ऑटोजोम्स हैं हमारे, उसमें से एक पेयर निकाल दो, that will be 45, 46, right? That will be X and Y. And here same mother, that will have same type of gametes, so 44 plus XX. अगर मुझे gametes बनाने हैं, gametes half क्यों बनाए हैं? क्योंकि meiosis हो गया यहाँ पे. Meiosis is the reductional division. तो यहाँ पे 2 types of gametes, यहाँ पे same type of gametes. इसको cross करेंगे आप. Here this side I have written male and this side female. Now you cross it, as you can see there are the 50% of chances that having the female child and 50% of chances are having male child. So what is exactly the conclusion? That genetic part और जेनेटिक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन मतलब जो जेनेटिकली प्रेजेंट है इनसाइड द स्पर्म, जेनेटिक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ स्पर्म और यू कैन से फादर इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द सेक्स ऑफ द चाइल्ड, और सेक्स ऑफ द चाइल्ड इज डिटरमाइंड बाय जेनेटिक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन और क्रोमोसोम्स प्रेजेंट इन द स्पर्म और द डिफरेंट, और सिंपली इन एग्जाम you can write down the different types of gametes produced by male or produced by sperm. They are the deciding factor for the child. So this is all about the sex determination in humans. Go through this video very carefully. I don't think that after this you will be having any difficulty in understanding this topic. Next I am going to discuss with you is about another important thing, that is the linkage and recombination. That obviously that little bit I will try to make that the short video. Till then I will meet you in my next lecture.